How's it going, everyone? It's Liam Catterson here with another episode of Veronica Mars, as we're on episode number 6 of season 3. So yeah, it's going to be very intriguing and interesting to see what goes down with this episode, with the ending of the last episode in mind. Veronica approaching Wang Yi, I think his name was, the person that was in the photo with Claire that was suspected to have potentially raped her, of course. But here he is saying that, well, I'm sure that's my girlfriend and all of that, so yeah. Now, I don't know if he's saying that to avoid any kind of hot water, or if, you know, Claire has something she wants to divulge with the rest of the class. Maybe she wants to pretend like she doesn't know him and whatnot. So, yeah, of course, the ending did leave me a little bit confuddled. And that's why it's going to be very interesting to see what's going to come around in this episode. So, yeah, as well as other factors, of course. We did get a bit of Wallace in the last episode, although not in a great place, of course, with him cheating. So, yeah, but... yeah, it should be very interesting to get into this episode. So with that said, let's get into episode 6, season 3, Veronica Mars. Let's go.
When you're trying to make fake a rape, then bring in your lawyer. What universe do you live in?
Uh-oh.
Completely insane?
So is this what you wanted? You think this is what I wanted?
What kind of question is that?
There's no question Claire lied about the rape, and the Hearst charter is
Oh
quite
my
clear about
God.
this. You want to challenge the charter, that's fine. We have lawyers, too. And they're a lot scarier than you, Mr. Davis. Ms. Nordhaus, you're expelled from Hearst College as of this moment, and so is your
Damn.
lawyer. That's all.
Damn.
In case you haven't noticed, it's a powder keg out there.
I noticed, but I didn't see much
It is
caution
really
when you
insensitive.
implicated the Pi Sigma House. You're supposed to at least pretend to be objective. I'm afraid I'm going to need you to step down as editor of the Free Press.
What?
It's a student.
You probably ate the damn cookie yourself. So, what do you have to say?
Guy's bitter about the cookies.
The whole of human knowledge studies. Maybe we can give
Just
you
make
one,
copies for tomorrow, Tim. Veronica. You free for lunch?
Databases.
Veronica's having a hell of a time already.
Are you taking any?
Everyone's looking at her as if she's the devil.
Get with me before you start phasing me out of your life.
Dad.
You're being
Smart
replaced.
eyes, smarter than your old man.
You know, actually, you two have a lot in common. You'd like him.
Can I take him in a fight? Be honest.
Yeah, you could. You could. Keith's got hands. I don't know about,
Hello.
Landry.
Hi, it's Harmony.
Hi.
Oh!
Maybe you might want to, you know, join me. Just grab a movie.
Keith, look. I know you kind of hoped for shit to happen, but let's just leave them in dreams, okay? Don't pursue this.
Someone plagiarize?
Well, you did. One of your classmates turned you in. There's a program we run to check papers. It scans online.
There's no way.
I know how it works, but
Your paper lit up like a Christmas tree.
What? I didn't copy
So
my
someone
paper.
swapped her...
But,
Jesus Christ.
well, that's your paper there.
Someone swapped her paper.
Ooh, nothing's awesome.
You should come bowling.
Bowling?
Hey, bowling's
You
fun.
mean like just the two of us?
Yeah.
Is he,
Thursday nights are dollar night at Fun Bowl.
is he
Will bowling take
trying?
my mind off of the fact that everyone's out to get me?
I work for Nixon.
Jesus.
Some of you might know who I am.
Bold.
Veronica Mars.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fan favorite,
So,
apparently.
I wrote that paper, and now someone in this class has accused me of plagiarizing it, which I absolutely did not. So I was kind of wondering who it was.
Like, not like this is gonna
So,
work.
Is the
And I like it when some teacher's pet who's destroying the curve for everyone gets exposed as a cheat. Yeah, you cheated. I caught you.
How? 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 Oh god, everyone's gonna give Jeff his flowers. What a piece of shit. I bet he did it. I bet he, copy-pasted from Wikipedia. Yeah. He seems like someone who should, you know, probably experience being happy a bit more in life. He's one of those bitter bastards that consumes like 80% of the internet today.
Wait, that's also very regular, Wallace.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, who's the guy you bought the test from?
Ooh.
So this whole after-school special monologue here didn't make much of an impression on you.
Look,
His name's
let's
Matt.
just say the stars are aligning.
Clark Hall.
Last year? Somebody must have faked that. I wrote this paper by myself last week.
This must be a real
Jeez.
Kafkaesque experience for you.
Does it say who posted it?
Rory.
You have any idea who I am?
I don't, and I don't care.
Jeez.
Rules are rules for everyone, no matter who they...
It was only a few seconds! Oh, he's gonna be a difficult bastard, love it.
Max had this project all week and Parker's all alone. I think we should invite her along.
Another Emma.
Did you just make a Jane Austen reference? It's official. The end of days are upon us.
You got Evil Wallace, you got Logan quote
Parker,
Jane
what's up?
Austen. Or referencing Jane Austen, should I say.
Just hung out and talked.
Sure. It's great talking to someone for whom Bogart isn't a verb.
Oh,
Good night.
things are gonna get hot between them. Oh, heck. Keith! Let's,
The upside of landing Weevil the maintenance
let's
job?
dial it
I
back
get
a
to
bit
babysit
because I
his
see where
keys while
this is
he's away at
going.
his cousin's. Would this be more comfortable, say, at home?
Connor,
Nudge,
my
nudge.
little secret. The
Oh.
wife's against it all. The scotch, the cigars, the televised violence. So I
This-
kind of sneak in whenever she has a charity function.
So
a
so
work
so this
function,
is
whatever
his little
other functions
hideout.
modern women seem to have all
The
time.
office, the principal's office. I love it though. His own little hideout pad is his office. Well, to be fair, so is mine. So, although of course I don't, have any kind of, I guess, forbidden things or whatever yeah, this is my room, but it's also my office, so yeah. It's where I get the job done, but it's also where I like to crash out, vibe, and game and all that shit. So yeah, right as well. So just I don't think this is as professional as a principal's office. I don't know about you guys.
First email, but there's never been a student by that name.
So a fake
The address
email?
was set up 3 days ago from an IP address at, get this, the Neptune Grand.
After you turned in your
Shit.
paper.
Yeah, because that was a week ago for
You're up to it?
Veronica.
You're going on a date with a married woman.
It's not a date.
It is a date.
Saw a movie, had a drink, and talked.
It's a date, folks.
Which is a date.
That's all we did. We're mature adults who happen to be friends.
Friends with benefits exist.
Guys, a whole gang? Well, Parker, some people couldn't
Hey,
make it.
Four's still a
I can't
gang.
believe you invite me out for the first time since I was raved on some cheesy double date setup with that piss guy.
It's not a double date setup.
It's
Wallace couldn't
not a
make
setup, I
it.
swear.
Be out in the world.
Oh, no! 710, that's the worst fare in Poland! Whatever shall you do? Come on, Piz, need that spare.
Okay,
Blow
so
it, Piz.
Parker is a bit competitive.
Recognize that voice.
Wait,
Here's fine, thanks.
Have a good evening.
excuse me? Jeff Ratner. What a surprise.
Dickhead McGee. Cool.
What are you talking about? I don't happen to work here. I've worked here 2 years. You've seen me 100 times, but you don't notice the little people because you're too busy lounging with Captain Moneybags here.
That's Admiral Moneybags.
Trust the stakes to your liking?
Oh, my.
Good night, then.
Your stuff, so if you are dead, just don't say anything.
Well, that's disappointing.
Wow!
Crap.
What time
Yeah, I
did you
should've
study
left
till?
and taken your...
But she's not really my type.
Oh, you have a type.
Yeah, kind of. And it's not her.
Okay, so remember, this was just a practice quiz, but all...
Next time, when we ask, why does everyone hate America? Is the rest of the world crazy or just stupid?
That might
Well,
be a
that's
bit of
it
a
for
loaded
Piz.
question
Stick
in
around
the
for
world we live in
Flash.
today. Hey.
This is so cool. Why did you say?
You'll have to rip that band-aid off
You know,
me.
I meant to mention it, but I...
Okay. Oh, that guy, Mercer. His cologne. I smelled it before.
Oh, shit.
It's like burned into my brain. From the night I was raped.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. And that wasn't that hidden as well?
We found the stolen cash box, and along with all the money, we found something interesting. 2 vials of GHB. The same date rape drug the rapist used on 2 of his victims.
Shit. Oh my god. But there's progress. Because it's not like he dismissed her. There's progress in terms of finding out what happened, but also Lamb himself. Because he's been a real dickhead about things as of recent, but now he's starting to believe Veronica. And it's like, finally, someone has had some coffee, switched on their brain, and is not being a complete twat about things.
But you do realize you're throwing away your chance to start. You probably won't smell the court this year. Are you prepared for that?
I assumed after I
That's
called
it.
Ratner on
Eggs,
this
one
Rory Finch
basket,
thing, it was
right?
over. What are you doing?
Honey, I told you it's completely innocent. We're just friends.
Doing
You think
Keith.
the other person's great, and you have a great time doing stuff together, friends?
And there's nothing wrong with it.
Unless
There is
the
something
phone
going
is
on.
a very... I was looking into a term paper thing. I'm sorry.
What?
Wrong room.
What?
Got off on the wrong floor.
No fucking way. There ain't no way.
Rory Finch?
Ah!
I don't want to be lying on my deathbed someday.
With any
Just
regrets.
counting regrets.
Still not sure what you mean.
She wants to jump you.
I mean, I got a room here.
She wants to jump your bones. Oh!
Oh, man. I totally didn't see that sign.
You sure did.
Keith! Keith, what the sh...
Oh, we are losing points on you, mister.
Why did you do it? Why did you want me to follow that trail to Rory Finch? You could get in a lot of trouble, you know, if I decided...
Let me interrupt. And
Is this
preface
like
this
the...
entire...
Since the professor thinks so highly of you, it might be helpful to demonstrate who he really is before you go too far under his spell.
Do me a favor, will ya? Don't do me any more favors.
Yeah, it's not really a good way. Yeah. You know what's funny though? I was thinking
this?
it was him
You
at
have
first.
the same kind of...
There are ideas about how to run the school. My biggest problem is Jean. I don't like college students. Most of them, anyway.
You're a real delight.
This damn burger, I love it. You see my wife,
Fair
don't
enough.
tell her. There's some things she'd better off not knowing.
Do it.
So I was with him the night of the rape this summer.
Where?
What?
I can't tell you, okay? But you have to trust me. He's in his...
What the fuck is that supposed to mean? What the hell is that supposed to mean, Logan? You can't tell her. I mean, this information is very pivotal. I just worry that this is going to have Lamb back on his usual bullshit, because for once he had progress in terms of, believing Veronica, in terms of, making the arrest really on Mercer. And now Logan's saying, look, he didn't do shit. So, yeah. And it's just rough. So... Because I can imagine that Lamb's gonna go back on his usual bullshit if Veronica's pinned the wrong guy and all of that. So yeah, but it was just interesting going into this episode in terms of the whole situation. Jeff Ratner trying to out Veronica. Looks like he's not doing too good either, so, well, that's what he gets, really, for being a shithead, so. But, yeah. To be fair, though, like I said, I had a feeling it was gonna be Tim. Because, like, that was one of my first hunches in terms of, I mean, he does seem to be a bit of an arrogant prick and all of that. And, from second one, he's been out for... Because Veronica did humble him a little bit, but he took it personally. I make the joke about it, but in this whole situation, it's just... Yeah. It's just really, really iffy how, he got her in a bunch of hot water, really. Because, especially when you're doing college and all of that, especially a TA as well, but especially in college or university or whatever, this shit isn't taken lightly, so... Right, so that was episode number 6 of season 3. With, again, some interesting developments. Leave a little bit disappointed in some people. Keith. So, yeah. I mean... I was just... Because I was wondering, was that crash delay? Because he just came charging in like a wrecking ball, that guy. So I was wondering if there was something more, or if he was just high or some shit. And he claims he might have not seen... He came in like, no tomorrow. And it wasn't even that bad, foggy or something along those lines. At least not for me. So, And it's like the universe... That's it though. Keith will take it as a sign that the universe is going to kind of, send you this message in terms of don't waste your chance. In some twisted way, because that's it though. It's not condonable. Don't waste your chance, but it's a weird and twisted way about it, because that's it. It isn't condonable. If she is not happy, leave. That is the message, and Keith should know better than to sleep with someone that has a... because that's it though. Isn't she a mother and all of that? Like, you just got to think though that she's just ruining he is having involvement in ruining a family, and this could just really backfire so much, as if he wasn't already being manhunted by the Fitzpatricks. I mean, he's going to be pissing off a bunch of people, and I guess that's a theme going on with this episode, considering how you had Claire, who seemingly there was that idea that she did fake things and all of that. We'll get to that in a bit, but even so, there was quite the resentment on Veronica with her class, especially when the plagiarism came up, and Jeff Ratner, was like, oh no, I did it, and he's getting hailed as a hero. So yeah. As if Veronica's the Wicked Witch of the West. So, yeah, I mean, Keith doesn't need any enemies. And not just that, though, but he needs to have... Yeah. It's not going to end well. It's not going to end well. Maybe if there was something off with Harmony's husband, then I would be all for this. But I just can't... Yeah. I just can't see this ending well, and it's just not something I can be condonable with. So Veronica realized, though, like she, yeah, because that's it. I think with Keith, he did try to keep a bit of a distance, but it was tempting. It was so tempting, wasn't it? And again, that crash was like a universe calling to him and all of that, because he did reject, because that's it. Harmony said, look, we have a room if this goes somewhere. And then Keith was like, look, I like you, you're attractive, but I can't do this. And then that crash happened, and it was like it was like he felt like he received a sign from the universe. That's literally it. And yeah, so Keith initially rejected, but it was so tempting. So yeah, and it was just, yeah, it's just gonna cause more problems in the long run. So yeah, god damn it, Keith. Like I said, I have to dock some points from him. Just cause, you know, this is not like, Keith, you should know a little bit better. Come on, bud. Come on. But someone who is on the up after last week's downfall, Wallace. Although, of course, like, 'cause that's it though. You go from someone who's descended into cheating to someone who's ascending from cheating, but in a different aspect of cheating, right? I know Keith isn't with anyone, so he is not necessarily, but he's helping, you know, facilitate cheating and all of that. So yeah, but still, it works well. You got someone who's descended into cheating, and then you've got someone who's ascended into from cheating, but they're both completely different aspects of cheating. Because yeah, it's still cheating at the end of the day, but I don't think you're gonna get in trouble. Well, you'll get probably the disappointment, glare, and all of that from your partner if they found out you were cheating on a test and all of that. But it's not going to be as severe, I would imagine, as yeah. But yeah. But to be fair, Wallace doesn't have anyone yet, but that could change. Anyways, I digress, because Wallace is on the up, so that's good. And I'm loving seeing Wallace thrive. Like, of course, there were also difficult decisions on his part as well, and there was responsibility, not just in terms of owning up to what happened, but also in terms of because that's it though. He did the mistake of putting all of his eggs in one basket. So yeah, and he was burning himself out. He could not be doing this on repeat and all of that, so he had to drop the basketball thing. So yeah, and yeah, I do like the fact that he did pursue the academic thing over the sports thing, so that's great. But that's it though. It's a difficult choice, but no one said this was going to be an easy venture. I mean, there was even talk about dropping, what was it, mechanical engineering and all of that, and that was a dream for him. So, it's, and you don't want to give up on your dreams, do you? So, but I think the problem with Wallace is, again, it's a case of so many eggs in one basket, I guess you could say, in terms of dreams itself, because he does want to, you know, we've seen how he's clutching on to the whole basketball situation and all of that, which is great and all, but we're now at a bit of a kerfuffle where he has to choose. Which one do you want to prioritize more? And yeah, it's a difficult choice, but it is a responsible one at the same time, and it's a one that puts him on a better path, because of course cheating isn't the way to go about things. So yeah, but it is good to see Wallace is on the move. So yeah, because obviously it was not really great to see what happened in the last episode happen, and you're hoping for a redemption. We got redemption, so yeah. But yeah, so yeah, the whole Veronica thing was I just love the fact that she did break into Dean O'Dell's office, and then yeah, because it gives you reminiscence of Clemens, how we miss him. So yeah, and we just find out that because the Dean came back to the surprise of Veronica, yeah, I just kind of loved it. I don't know though, because like I loved it at first, but we did find out that his wife is sleeping with Landry. So yeah, I mean that whole thing was a complete kerfuffle, because at first you thought, okay, is the wife Rory? Because hey, Rory is a name that can be applicable to multiple sexes and all of that in terms of I mean, you think Rory Gilmore Girls, and then you think Rory Williams, Doctor Who. So it could have she could have just easily used that name and all of that. And then Landry came around, and it's like, so yeah. And you think, okay, is it Landry? But there's also the idea that Landry and the Dean's wife are doing the do. So it's like, and then you find out that the TA was involved. So it was all a bit of a pickle, wasn't it? In terms of in terms of this whole situation, who published who tried to screw Veronica over in terms of her test. So yeah, but yeah, I mean it was just very interesting to follow that as well. Again, people were just so resentful for her. So yeah, but again, I just had a feeling that Foyle was going to be one of the suspects, should I say, in terms of, all right, who's going to try and screw over Veronica with this whole plagiarism bullshit. So yeah, so yeah, but here's the thing that I am kind of digesting in my mind and all of that. Like, whilst there's this whole thing in terms of following these kind of breadcrumbs and all of that. So yeah, it's still a bit iffy, isn't it? Because again, plagiarism isn't something to take lightly and all of that. So yeah, yeah, so I do get it in terms of Foyle wanting to wanting to have Veronica follow these breadcrumbs in terms of in terms of following the teacher and all of that, in terms of where the Dean's wife was staying. It's still a bit, it's still a bit dodgy, but it seems like they are going to be working together and all of that. So yeah, but it is a nice turnaround. But literally, I was thinking it was going to be Foyle, he was going to be one of the suspects, and you know, this could be based off, look, he's hated her since day one, but he does, I guess, kind of want to work. I guess they do want to work with each other and all of that in a sense. So yeah, but yeah, it should be very, very interesting to see what does go down. So yeah, but yeah, I mean, there was also this whole situation at the very beginning as well, where obviously we got a little bit of I guess clarity, yeah. In terms of what happened in the ending of the last episode, and where Claire, it seemed to be that Claire was faking the rape and all of that, which of course is going to be a bit yeah, it's gonna be, it just leaves a bit of a sour taste in your mouth, doesn't it? Because I mean, again, and obviously as the season goes on, this is always going to be a subject where this storyline is going to be very, very sensitive to follow, and yeah, again, it does take it does make me a little bit uncomfortable, of course, with this whole situation about how they've had Claire faked her rape and all of that. So yeah, and the fact that she kind of roped in her own boyfriend to kind of, because that's it though. He could have gotten in so much trouble. Because that's it though. If it, like with Claire faking that rape and all of that, I mean, and it does seem like they glossed over it as well, which isn't really, like, I feel like there should be more of a follow-up than, okay, well, yeah, Claire faked her rape, so that's how Wang Yi knows her. So, yeah. Moving on to how Veronica's getting done for plagiarism. Yeah, it's not, like I said, this whole situation is a bit of a sensitive subject. So when you've got someone that's in the firing line in terms of faking something that is becoming a very real issue at Hearst, it does leave a little bit of a sour taste in your mouth. So, yeah. Yeah, it just feels so wrong. And the thing is, she sold it as well because of the fact that she shaved. That's it though. I'm assuming she shaved her head and all of that. She orchestrated everything and all of that. So, yeah. Yeah, like I said, it's just it does seem a little bit. It does seem a little bit iffy if they're doing, and not just that though, but just glossing it over as well. So I mean, there is one thing that I don't want of the duration of the storyline. It's something, because this is a serious situation. We don't gloss over things, because this is very, very severe stuff. Even if you've got a situation like Claire where she's just faked the whole thing, which is just a spit in the face to those who've actually been victims of rape. It just feels a bit so, but yeah, but yeah, I had to get that out there, because I was surprised that they were going that route. I was thinking I mean, obviously you had this whole situation of, I guess, that revelation at the ending of the last episode, but, and I'm sure that should have made you think, okay, there has to be something more to this whole rape thing than that, yeah. So, and just to have that bombshell reveal is like, so, yeah. But yeah, it was just very interesting to go into Veronica's story about, Tim and him publishing the paper, Tim trying to that's it though. What I was also thinking was, because I think I cut myself off before the rest of the episode played out, but when there was this whole confrontation about Tim and why he published the paper got Veronica nearly chastised for plagiarism. I was thinking, is this a Clemens? You remember when Clemens had a little bit of a hand last season in terms of getting rid of, what was it, the principal and all of that. So yeah, he might have put his hands involved so he can get him out of here. So yeah, I was kind of thinking something along those lines, because he said, he didn't full on admit to it, of course, but he did say, look, if I were to do this, Maybe it's because I want you to kind of follow the trail of Landry to see what kind of person he is and all of that. So yeah, and not and I'm just trying to keep you a little bit of a distance so you don't get too involved. So yeah, because that's it though. I mean, they're both devious in their own way. So yeah. I would have done things a little bit more subtle in terms of, like, not get Veronica done for plagiarism. Again, that shit's a bit more serious, but I can understand it. I can understand it. It's just, again, maybe a different method. I don't know, but yeah. It did get Veronica's attention at least, and it did get Veronica to see, well, to get some dirt on not just the Dean, but also Landry himself. So yeah, but yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Toodles!